The wind howled around me with a force that seemed to echo the chaos inside my mind as I stood at the edge of the cliff, my heart pounding in sync with the crashing waves below. Just a month ago, my world had crumbled when I lost everything I thought defined me, my job, my relationship, my sense of self. Each day since felt like I was teetering on a precipice, the abyss calling my name, promising release from the pain that had become my constant companion. But today, something was different. A quiet voice inside whispered that perhaps this edge was not an end, but a beginning. As I gazed into the vast expanse, I remembered a story my grandmother used to tell me about the phoenix rising from its own ashes, and a flicker of hope ignited within me. I closed my eyes and pictured myself as that mythical bird, shedding the remnants of my past life and spreading wings I never knew I had. It was a terrifying thought, this leap of faith, but the idea of soaring was infinitely more appealing than the thought of simply letting go. My first step was tentative, my foot brushing against the loose gravel, but it was a step nonetheless. I inhaled deeply, filling my lungs with the crisp, salty air that tasted like possibility. With each breath, the weight of my failures began to lift, replaced by the exhilarating lightness of potential. I realized that the cliff wasn't a place to fall, it was a platform to launch from, a starting point rather than a destination. The fear that had paralyzed me started to dissolve, replaced by a burgeoning sense of courage I hadn't felt in years. By the time I took my second step, I was no longer afraid. In that moment, I learned that true strength is born not from avoiding the abyss, but from daring to stand at its edge and choose to fly. As I spread my arms wide, I understood that triumph isn't the absence of adversity, but the mastery of it. This was my rebirth, and as I leapt forward into the unknown, I knew I was finally free.